Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the second episode of Joshikousei no Mudazukai. And last episode, what happened? Not entirely sure. I think some girl was just running around being crazy, meeting new people, attempting to get a boyfriend or something, and there's also some nicknames being thrown around, I think, and tested out. And we had a nice rant from a teacher about why college girls are superior to, I thought my footage was lagging there. I don't know if it was, but anyway, he went on a little bit of rant about college girls and how they're the way to go and not high school girls, something like that. So, in fact, I'm gonna move this over here a little bit real quick, but okay, yeah, that should be about fine. But anyway, yeah, first episode was pretty crazy. I would say it was funny. It was a lot to take, first episode. A lot of very interesting characters. That's probably what piqued my interest the most. Is we have quite a interesting, unique cast of characters, like a chuny girl, a serious girl, a small girl. What else? A bunch of wacky girls. I don't know. The point is, they're there. They should be fun to, even if I don't remember any of their names, they should be fun to watch their adventure with other high school girls. So let's see what they do this time. 3, 2, 1, play. Feel free. As Sugoi as his rock. Yeah, the episode we only have much time left, so okay. They're just being weird again. I figured. Well, maybe you should have had a better hook. Thank you for that translation note, I guess. That poor guy, I guess. It's not a bad phrase, I suppose. Oh, damn. Just the deadpan way she delivers these savage lines. And by the way, Sugoi was the name of last episode, so we should probably stop using that word in this episode. Apparently, it's time to go home, everyone. We had a good run. And then our very special opening. JK. I do quite like the song, just the opening as a whole. Very good stuff. What, you don't like having the camera in your face? It's not so bad once you get used to it. So cute. That's our serious girl, right? And there's our Chuni. There's a bit of a hint that she's a Chuni there because she struck the pose, but that was enough for me to figure that out first watch through of the opening. Yeah, probably one of the best openings of the season. Easily top 5. And this part especially is a very interesting bit of animation, very memorable. I think she was crying in that one shot. Not sure what the problem was. And making a skeleton appear out of nowhere kind of reminds me of Zetsuen no Tempest. Manga, I guess is the name of this episode. Oh, that's cool. Awesome. Who's Teisho Tokupi? Someone's clearly a fan. I guess you look fine. Trying to ignore your friend texting. I guess you could say that. Getting her serious face on, her work face. She's got the motivation, but I'm not sure if we're making much progress on that. That's a wonderful sleeping pose. Oh damn, don't just throw the phone. Thing's probably expensive. You really should take better care of it than that. I don't think anyone really cares about your pursuit. I know I don't. Well, you're still alive, so... Oh, damn. Such nice friends, right? Think we've all been there. No response to that. Yamamoto. Of course. Not sure how much a teacher will take this answer. Just going to all of them. What is that voice? Not sure what to make of that voice. What's your complaint for her? What? Oh, that was a little bit subtly mean. Yeah. That's modern JKs for you. Yeah, I might want to not let your fetish leak out too much. How much are you planning on blowing that? Does it have to be ice-free to drink it? Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of blowing. Yeah, what are you doing? Wow, Majime, that's a very fitting name. I don't see the problem. She is always causing trouble, isn't she? And the Western world gains a lot, so... Right, I mean, I don't think she's that cheap. Yeah, might want to stop before things escalate too much. I see. Damn. Some of the lines in this show. Of course you don't. That's unfortunate. It's kind of some Satania flashbacks there. Delish. Solar panels? Interesting. Still so much text to read sometimes. Are you alive? That's what she was doing. Of course that's what she was doing. I mean, what else would you do really on the ground like that? I should have assumed that initially. I mean, I've done similar things in VR enough to know. Did you know better? This is a battle to the death. That was a little bit creepy movement. But okay. Let's do this. Oh. Well, rock is best, so that's the reason. You always say that. Well, yeah, he's a very skilled robot. Is it fine? Is anything normal in this show a fine thing? Does that win? I guess it did. Okay, so. Well, you can't beat Suzuki. Oh! Gonna waste it. Somebody better get that before it hits the ground. Or at least pick it up quickly afterwards, and it hit the ground. Well, that's far away too. I don't think they could get it in 10 seconds. Well, then maybe you shouldn't finger your friend's food. Of course, you also shouldn't cheat by using Suzuki. Good for him. That was on the ground, dude. You don't want that. Although it was touched by high school girls, so maybe that balances out. Oh, wow. What are you working on over there? That line does not get any cooler the more you say it, just so you know. Actually, you should read it while she's stark naked so it all balances out. I wouldn't show it to her either. I'd rather sign the front. So yes, please do. Magic by Maho, is that what that said? Cute. That's very cute. So what'd you think? Are you gonna tear her to pieces? Because I know girls in the show are blunt, so. It's just a shoujo manga, don't overanalyze it. Well, it's a manga, things don't move. Okay, that's... I guess that's a little bit weird. No, there's not. Yeah, what's wrong with it? That is a little bit weird to stance. It's just a normal mistake, okay? Just... well, you destroyed her. Hope you're happy. It was pretty funny, though. What it comes down to. No! Oh. Interesting. Matsu. Oh, okay. Her story. But of course her name is Maho, you know. Maho Shoujo, Maho, I get it. He blew up. That poor man. Eee! Looks much more terrifying in color. It was a little bit funny when Robo said it, but it's a lot funnier in this case. I was gonna see like the electronics being like drawn to her or whatever. What did democracy ever do to you? Did it vote against you? Well, hopefully you can fight through it, Maho. Oh. Been buried alive. Thank you for the explanation. Panasonic, and there we go. Yeah, there we go. The electronics power. I mean, they did manage to bring it in after all. And yeah, best shoujo manga ever. I don't know about you guys, but the anime adaptation won. uh, she had a rough night. You're not dropping that, are you? Yine. I only clicked that button once, you know. Okay. Wouldn't mind seeing you lick somebody else's tears in this show. You know, one of your female friends, preferably. What? Where? Where? Oh, there. That's that's unfortunate. Okay, I guess that's a thing. Uh, talking about BL. Lolly's not ready for that. Yeah. Yeah, I guess not. No need to force it. There's no need to force it. Those are much worse than Yuri goggles. That is not what happened. That is not in any way what happened. Yeah, I'm glad you realized that, or at least pretending to. What are you gonna do in the bathroom? Do I want to know? Okay. Oh. Those are actually kind of scary, especially when you don't see it coming. They don't give me enough time to read the freaking text. I don't know. Okay. Uh, the art's not great, but still leaks better than anything I could do. No wonder it's so much better than what I could do. Yeah, they definitely can be. I don't think I've ever drawn a cat in my life that actually looked like a cat. Man, that hurts. First year high school Akane will show the fourth year that she's improved a lot. Okay. Don't hyperventilate. Apparently joints are hard as well. I love you, the end. No human being could read that in that time frame. Well, that's unfortunate as well. Well, it really shouldn't expect it to be good. I should hope so. I should hope so. I'm not drawing anything weird. Don't look at me. Don't look. He was pretty cute back then. Much more cheery. Like, you kind of see the smile has faded a bit. Yeah, let's get to work. uh, we don't need knees. I think that's what we've established. You just make it part of the story, and it's all good. It's kind of like the manga equivalent to it's not a bug, it's a feature, you know. Oh, so now I know she's laying on the ground there because she was trying to look at her panties. Okay, it makes sense now. There's probably going to be various parts of this ED that make more sense over time, and I forgot about that awesome outfit there. I want that as a cosplay. I don't think I could pull it off as well, but I still want it. Especially the bow. That's like the important thing. I just want to walk into a convenience store wearing that, bow included. See what kind of looks I get. That's a Seishun Reverb, I think. Is kind of what that song title said. Well, I know it said reverb. I just wasn't sure about the first part, you know, because kanji. But the title for this episode was manga, and that was accurate. There was plenty of manga discussion and work and thoughts. So is there anything after the... Yeah, there is. Alright, shooting girl. As your eyes are closed. I would like some focus on her one of these episodes. Does it usually talk to you? Because we think we need you to talk to a counselor. Okay then. Kudo Neko specifically, you know, the water emo character. Okay. That's a little bit weird. Well said. It probably is. I think you don't have enough evidence to determine that. I think it may be too late. I don't think that's true. That would be something, alright? I don't even know how you're supposed to respond to this anymore. Okay, so he's entertaining the idea. Yeah, why are you so special, Yamamoto? Because of your blonde foreigner hair? Okay. I don't know how you argue with that. Yeah, she's got you there, Sensei. A checkmate, really. I got moles too. I could be chosen one. Again. And I guess the world's in trouble. And there's her outfit. There's that amazing outfit. Nakamura? Is that what you got? I guess that will be a problem. We should definitely dedicate some time to this this issue. Probably shouldn't call your teacher that. Why there's magic on it? I don't know about that. What did we really accomplish there? I'm not sure we accomplished much of anything. But okay. I guess I do appreciate getting a little bit of Yamamoto over there. But, you know, I don't know. Anyway, that was the second episode of Joshikousei no Mudazukai. And yeah, this show, it's a lot to take in episode episode for sure, especially when it has a lot of on-screen text that you're not given enough time to read. Like, of course, if I was watching this not as a reaction, I would pause a lot to read it. But I can't really do that given my reaction format, so I just kind of go without. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's really feasible for me to be able to go to the areas with a lot of on-screen text. I mean, there's this part here at 4 minutes 59 seconds where we had hers. I want to say her name was Akane. You know, or maybe I don't know. Anyway, she spoke in a weird voice. And what do the notes say? Students in the Hokkaido prefecture are known to wear relatively short skirts for their school uniforms. Nice. And there are rumors that students in the Tochigi prefecture often dye their hair lighter colors. Okay, so I mean, I got the overall joke that she was acting like somebody from something, but yeah, the details were explained there. But I guess most of that you gotta kind of just figure it out from context. But that voice was pretty hilarious. Like, it would get annoying after a while, sure, but I would have still liked to hear her speak like that a little bit more because I got a real kick out of that. And he just went from student to talk to them, and then just when he got to Tanaka, I think her name is, he just said, "Don't give up." So I think that was just a really subtle burn. I mean, teachers complaining about how students look down on teachers nowadays and all that. They're probably very cheeky, very arrogant, I guess is kind of what she's trying to say. And yeah, students in this show, definitely, I can get that. Get out why she thinks that way. And apparently he feels the need to blow in his beverage 10,000 times because apparently, you know, he's got a cat's tongue. So he's the real, you know, magical cat in the show. And I like how we almost let the college girl thing slip. That would have been pretty funny. We also had our crazy girl trying to figure out what Yamamoto is hiding under the bandages, but I think we established that she has like a mental injury that it's supposed to take care of. So yeah, she called her Baka there, so it looks like the nickname is kind of taken off to an extent. So probably should just call her that because that's easy to remember. That's far easier to remember. But yeah, Majima went in there to save the day. Basically trying to talk her down, unfortunately. And just her talking about the lower realm and all that. Just, yeah, she does remind me a little bit of Satanya in that scene because Satanya is, well, also a Chuny for one thing, but also kind of a loner, you know, eating by herself and all that. So it just kind of reminded me a lot of Satanya from Gabriel Dropout, if that wasn't obvious. I think that's the only Satanya in any anime is the one from Gabriel Dropout, so I probably didn't need to clarify that, but not everyone probably watched that show, so I probably should. But yeah, there's no way I'm gonna be able to find all the big text, the screen's full of text. There's just no way without having like timestamps ahead of time or something. Which maybe I should have set that up, honestly, but a little bit too late for that now. We had a little rock paper scissors battle over who gets the last chocolate piece, which was silly. I don't know what to really say about that. These girls are crazy, as usual. Some odd complaints like about Rock and doing X's and using Suzuki's badge. You know, luckily they gave that back to Suzuki, so that was nice of him. You know, he was clearly missing that sort of thing. But even though they didn't want things to get ugly in regards to fighting for the chocolate, it still kind of did, because she just poked it out of her hand and it landed on the ground. So, yeah, things went pretty poorly there, I would say. And it hit the ground, and then they tried to give it to Suzuki, who, did he actually take it? I don't know if I don't think it showed it whether or not he did. He just asked about it. But I like to believe he took it and ate it happily. But I would have liked to have seen it animated, personally. But yeah, that was that stuff. But the bulk of the episode was covering the manga stuff, because one of these girls is an aspiring mangaka, so she's doing her best. She had Robo read her story, and I think she liked it for the most part. But she had her criticisms. There were some silly criticisms. Like, I don't know if there's a name for this concept, but when somebody, like, what happened here? Like, when somebody makes a mistake, and you come up with a really convoluted reason for it, I don't know if there's an actual word for that, but that's what was happening, because I've seen that concept happen before. But like, oh, the knees aren't bent. Well, the normal reason for that would be I just didn't draw them properly. It's just a mistake. Like, no. This is a world where just people don't have knees, you know? That's not exactly what she said, but, you know, that sort of thing where you jump to a ridiculous conclusion instead of the obvious one right in front of you. She did a lot of that. I say a lot of that. She really only did it like twice, but it was pretty funny. Especially because they really ran with it. I mean, they made a full-on animated sequence showing her manga, and not only did it have the elements that were supposed to be there, but it had that added elements of Robo's weird assumptions in regards to her criticism about the reasoning for the mistakes. So we had the no knees thing and the electronic summoning and stuff like that. So that all made a joke that was just a little bit funny initially into being really funny. So I definitely appreciated that. That was probably one of my favorite parts of the episode, which is that whole thing there. And just her embarrassment in general about having somebody read her manga was pretty nice. So yeah. And then she had some weird BL eyes thing going on. Not much to say about that, but I'm glad I don't have that, I guess is all I can really say about that. I'm happy with my Yuri goggles. That's all I need for my eyes. Okay, here's another big... I probably missed plenty of big text bubbles, but here's another one at 1747. So what happens to Alice after Rikuto has confessed his love to her? Actually, they start dating. On the following Sunday, the two of them go on a date to the aquarium, and they run into their rival, Marika. She asks, do you two love each other? I guess she just randomly asks that. And Rikuto says, ... The important part was explained in the afterword. Wow. So, yeah. But I think she has improved since she wrote her first stuff, I would say. The cat looks like her actual cat, so it definitely could be worse, you know, stuff back then, but I definitely wouldn't call it good, of course. But, yeah, then we just had our after credits sequence, which was really long, actually. But that was for Yamamoto stuff. Basically, she's just being a weird chuny. Like, a cat, that's no normal cat. That must be a special cat here to offer me a mission to save the world and all that. And I must prepare, and I must have a cool name for my technique and all that. And I did like how much the teacher was kind of humoring her, you know? Like, he wasn't being completely dismissive and all that. Like, you know, a teacher usually would be. He was just trying, like, okay, assuming this nonsense is true, you know, like, he tried to go along with it a little bit, so I do appreciate that. Of course, in the end, she did end up kind of running away, but still. And we got to see the actual her archer outfit, like, in the show itself, through the little bit of a, well, I guess not really in the show itself, because it was still a mental visualization, right? But not in the ED, just kind of what I mean. So, yeah, Nominal, not a great name. Guess we need to come up with something better. See what else. How do you intend to explain the score on the front side, Yamamoto? Okay, I didn't see the score quite the first time. 4, yeah, that is pretty bad. That is pretty bad. But it had lightning coursing through it, like she had enchanted it with magic or something, so I thought maybe that's what he was talking about, but no, it was just the number, I think. And then she said her stomach was doing a gorilla blizzard, which I disagree. I think that was better than Nummel, but I guess it's a matter of opinion. But that is how we ended off the episode. So, yeah, definitely continues to be a pretty fun show, I would say. Pretty crazy. I don't see the craziness of it dying down anytime soon. Not with this unique cast of characters. But yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of funny because I commented like I wanted some like real focus on Yamamoto at some point, but we kind of got that at the very end there. So I don't know if we'll get that anytime soon as a result, if ever. Like the kind of focus that manga girl got this episode. So I don't know. But a lot of the side characters that we saw in the last episode, like Lolly and Majima and all that, they did not get a lot of screen time, just a very little amount, you know, comparable to the first episode. But I'd also like them to have a bit more time as well. Definitely. Because there's certainly potential with those characters, even though they're obviously not like the 3 main ones. Yeah, I think that's all I got to say for real this time. So, I do enjoy the show though, yeah. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.